Okay, welcome to the Dad and Ty Sports Show. I'm the dad.
And I'm Ty.
I know what else, Ty.
I'm Ty. I know I'm autistic. I feel autistic.
You are autistic. So you might say some
Weird
random
stuff.
stuff. People might not follow you, but if they pay attention long enough, I'll try to sort it out for you, right? Okay? All right, anyway, so today's what? March 5th, Sunday. Coming to you again. So we do LA pro sports for the casual fan. We're not ESPN. We're not going deep on stuff.
Not Valley Sports.
No, not doing Valley Sports style stuff. Just your basic local pro team updates. We keep it simple, and that's what mainly we do. Before we do that, though, I always do Ty's take, and Ty kind of talks about whatever he wants to talk about. I try to get him to do sports, and sometimes he sticks to sports, and sometimes he doesn't. But it's his show, too, so this is basically why we do it. Right, Ty? Scoot over a little bit. There we go. All right, Ty, take it away, bud. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Go for it.
I feel excited for that, for the Angels.
The Los Angeles Angels?
Los Angeles Angels.
Or the Anaheim Angels? What do they call them now?
Los Angeles Angels.
Oh. Why do you get excited? What are you excited for?
See the fireworks.
Fireworks. What days are they doing fireworks?
April 8th.
Did they do it on Saturdays again?
Yes.
No,
Getting excited for Quick Pitch.
Okay. What's that? What's Quick Pitch?
All the highlights for MLB Network.
Oh, cool. Right
Starts on April 1st.
Oh, cool. See, I learned that. That's
Kicks off on April 1st.
right on.
And then talking smack on other teams.
Well, yeah, we all knew that. You talking smack on other teams.
And then what
Give
happens?
me a team that you haven't mentioned that you want to talk smack about.
Astros.
But you've already talked about them. What's
Probably
another
the
team?
Royals.
The Royals. Oh, interesting. Okay. You better learn who's on that team. Who's on their team? I don't know who's on
Perez. Salvador Perez.
That's right. We talked about him last time. Here, scoot over a little bit. There you go. Cover
I don't
that
know
right
anyone
spot.
from the
There,
D-backs.
This right there. All right, bud. Keep
I'll
going.
tell.
2 more minutes.
I'll tell the D-back fans when we're there on July 1st. I want to say Dodgers are better than D-backs.
That's
and
right.
Know what they'll do.
I don't know. They'll probably say, yeah, you're right, Ty, until we beat them.
Then the Dodgers will lose.
Well, I don't know. We're not going to that game.
Why? Against the Angels?
Yeah, just going to stay away.
And then we're not.
Because we're neutral, dude. We don't want to go there.
And then the Angels play the Cubs, and then I might end up saying
Say
Bellinger.
we're neutral. Check out Ty. Get out here.
We're not going to the Cubs
You have the
Angels.
Dodger hat back there, though.
We're not going to Cubs Angels. I might say something to Bellinger, former
Yeah.
Dodgers, and I don't like you so much. You rope us.
Hey, don't forget. Did you want to talk about the World Baseball
I feel
Classic?
excited for the World Baseball Classic.
What is that? What is the World Baseball Classic? People may not
Baseball.
know. It's baseball,
it's
but what is it?
country.
It's
Altuve's going
countries?
to play. Altuve's going to play.
It's all the countries. So the best players in every country plays for their home team. Who's David Fletcher playing for? What's all this about? You calling timeout?
Saying hi to Alex Bregman,
Oh, okay. All right. We'll make sure he sees this.
and then I'll kick his butt.
Going back to the World Classic, Ty. It's basically
I'll kick his butt.
Okay. So the World Classic is the basically like it's the world.
Well, Altuve, he's playing against Mexico. I don't know.
It's
No,
like the
not
Olympics,
Mexico.
right? It's like the Olympics, but it's not. It's just all the best
I
players.
wish they had that for football.
Yeah, I don't think there's not enough teams there's not enough countries that play football though.
Why?
There's not a lot of them. There's probably like 8 teams.
Why?
So that's why baseball is nice though. We got like 24 baseball teams. 24 countries are having a baseball team.
How about
Where's
Altuve
Fletcher? Where's Fletcher playing?
against Cuba?
No, but he's playing for who?
Cuba.
No,
America.
no.
What is it?
Try again. He's playing for Italy.
Playing for Italy?
Yeah. Oh shoot, we got like 20. I'll give you some extended time because we want to explain to people all these teams.
How about
So I'll get into it actually when we talk about Angels and Dodgers. But yeah, you're looking forward to the USA team. They play what, Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, so stay tuned for
And the
Saturday.
LA Kings play the Colorado Avalanche when we're at the Angels game.
Yeah,
we're gonna miss it.
We'll talk about that.
I want to tell them, hey, put that on for me.
Yeah.
Then
I know.
what do they'll
Don't
do?
worry about that though.
What do they'll say?
don't
Put
know.
that on for me. I'm missing.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss it.
Yep.
That's my favorite team. And then what
All right,
they'll
so-
say?
So they play the World Classic.
Well, what they'll say? We don't care. We're Ducks fans.
That's right.
Why?
I don't know. I
Because
forgot
Angel
what you're saying.
Stadium's
I
right
lost. You lost me,
towards
dude.
Honda Center.
Got it. Anyway, so World Baseball Classic. So Trout's the captain of the USA team. Mike
Not
Trout.
Altuve.
Otani's playing for Japan. So
Yes.
everyone's saying
Not
Japan.
Altuve playing for Mexico.
And there's a ton of players that are playing for Venezuela and the Dominican Republic and Mexico and even Panama's
Or
got a good team.
Bunchico.
So I think there's some good teams down there. A lot of the major leaguers are come from, our
From the
South
Houston
America
Astros.
and Central America, right? So there's a lot of good.
How about
Venezuela?
Altuve?
Remember Guerrero? Is Guerrero playing for Venezuela?
Who? Vladimir Guerrero
Yeah,
Jr.?
Jr. Is he playing for Venezuela?
How about Jonathan Quick?
Yep. But anyway, it was
Not
there's
Jonathan Quick.
24 teams this year.
He's a
24
hockey player.
24 countries are playing. It's not just Japan and America and the Dominican.
How
and
about
Cuba.
How about Altuve? Who's he playing for?
I don't know.
How about Alex Bregman?
I don't know. Maybe they're not playing. I don't know.
Well, I want them to play.
All right, Ty, let's get into it. I got a long one today. I'll try to get through it.
I want them to play.
All right, moving on to segment 2, the LA Pro Sports update. Again, this is just a casual, simple.
We watched the Kings
straightforward.
yesterday.
We did. We went and watched the Kings, but let's save that. We'll tell you at the end, okay? You let me get through this?
Yes.
Got a lot. We're pretty thick here. You know that? All right.
I was booing Altuve.
Speaking of the Kings, yes, last night we saw the Kings win.
I was doing thumbs down on Alex Bregman.
Okay, we're talking about the Kings, dude. Let me get through this.
Saying hi to Alex
All right,
Bregman.
Kings are in
Kicked his
second
butt.
place. Vegas won last night, so they're still 2 points ahead of the Kings. But we won that. The Kings did win last night against a good day. The Blues gave them all they could, man. That was a tough game.
They're terrible.
And, no, they're not terrible. The Blues were all over the place. They were super fast, and the Kings had to match the intensity all game. It was pretty crazy. In other news, so the Kings are the Kings are just in second place behind the Vegas Knights, but we're in a good spot to make the playoffs. Just got to continue to play solid. We're not playing. The Kings don't play a lot of great teams in the next few weeks, so they should be able to hold on and stay in the playoff hunt and hold on to a spot. But the fingers crossed, everyone stays healthy. Hey, we traded Jonathan Quick, the Kings dynasty goalie that got us the 2 rings. Again, 2 championships, 2 Stanley Cup championships. We had to trade. They traded Jonathan Quick, Ty.
So
It was a sad time.
We don't do the Padres.
He got traded to Columbus.
Oh.
Listen, and then the Columbus Blue Jackets, they traded him to the Knights. So now Jonathan's playing goalie for the Vegas Knights. So that'll be interesting because they're going to go to the playoffs, obviously. So we'll see how that shakes out. But we did get a goalie in return, Ty. The Kings got another goalie and a defenseman in that trade. And they're both working out pretty good. That goalie played last night. Actually, for the first time, he got the win, I think, right? Did he? Yeah, he played against the Blues last night.
Oh.
And he played well enough to win, so it was 4-2.
We didn't go to that restaurant.
No, listen, Ty, listen. I'm not done. Anyway, so to finish on the Kings, we also got forward Zach. What's his name? Zach? I hope it's Zach. I wrote it down.
Not Zach Greinke?
No. Zach McElwain. He's a forward. He's a big dude. So we got traded away Brendan Lemieux. We play the Capitals tomorrow night, Ty. Kings Capitals tomorrow night. I believe it's at. Oh gosh, I didn't write it down.
Crypto.com arena.
I believe so. It looks like the Kings got 3 home games coming up, so that's good. Avalanche on Thursday,
Oh,
Colorado, and then the Predators on Saturday.
No, that's Saturday. They play in April 8th.
Moving on from the Kings to the Ducks, Ty. Guess what? The Ducks are not in last place. The Anaheim Ducks are not in last place. They are ahead of the Sharks. They actually they went 4-4 in their last 10. They got 2 ties in there, but they went 4-4-2. They went 2-1 last week. They beat the Canadiens on Friday at Honda, and they play Seattle. They play at Seattle Tuesday, and then they're on the road. So they got 3 road games. Ty, listen up. So in case you want to check out the Ducks, Ty, where you going? You're disappearing on me again. They play Vancouver on Wednesday, and then they play Calgary on Friday. We all hate Calgary. We want them to beat up. Okay, fine.
Saying hi to
Altuve. He ain't watching, dude. Trust me. He's watching. I don't know. He's getting ready for his games.
He's watching his difference.
Yeah, it's different. Anyway, so what else? Oh, and just so you know, that I guess the Ducks got rid of John Klingman. He's a defensive guy. Got traded to the Minnesota Wild, so he'll be playing against the Kings in the playoffs probably. All right, moving on. Basketball, Ty. You been watching basketball?
Lakers play the Raptors.
When?
March.
Oh, they do. They play Friday. You're right. You got that. But let's talk about the Clippers. Clippers are 33-33. We've talked about it all year. They're 500. They're 500. 500. They win one. They lose one.
I was trying to put thumbs down on Altuve.
No. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. But let's talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. They 3-7 their last 10. Hasn't gone well. Westbrook gave them some spark, but I don't know what's going on. They got to turn it around. So today they're home against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, they just started. Ball dropped on that. Wednesday they host the Raptors. And then Saturday they play at the Knicks. So Clippers, go watch them, support them. They need some help. They need to start turning this around, get a good push for the playoffs. But they're not. It's not looking good for them. For a team that was supposed to be one of the best teams and have the best roster.
He's called the San Diego Clippers.
Remember we talked about this before the season started, Ty? we said, hey, they're saying Clippers probably got a good chance to get to the finals, but they don't look like it right now. Anyway, moving on, Lakers 31-34. They're 6-4 though in their last 10, and they beat the Warriors today. Good game. They beat the Warriors without LeBron, who is hurt. LeBron's hurt. He's out for 3 weeks before they look at his foot. Got a foot injury, something wrong with the tendon. Are you all right?
Yes.
Stay awake. I know we got to eat. You're not quite there yet. Anyway, so Lakers just trying to hang on and see what they can do to get a push here towards the end. Maybe get LeBron back and then make a good push to stay healthy and get into the playoffs. They play Memphis at home, Crypto on Tuesday. And then they, like you said,
that's where the Kings play.
I know. They all play. They all
Right,
share that stadium.
And then what happens if the Kings? What happens if the Kings hockey team and Lakers basketball team? What would they do?
Oh, if they play the same day?
Yes.
Oh, they have they have the ice underneath the basketball court.
Oh.
So when you watch a basketball game at Crypto and the Clippers or the Lakers are playing, they put the floor on top of the ice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The ice is underneath there, so. If it got too hot and started leaking water, everybody would be slipping all over the place. Anyway, so the Lakers play this week. Let's check them out. Go support them. That's basketball. Well, I got the Galaxy upside down here. Okay. Oh, hey, soccer. We kicked off the season for soccer this week, Ty. Our local team's Galaxy, the LA Galaxy. They did lose yesterday to Dallas, but that's all right. They'll be back on the mend. Gosh, I didn't write down who they play next week. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure they play next Saturday. I didn't write it down. Darn, bummer. Anyway. I think they're back home. You know what? I'll do better next week. Sorry, Ty. I'll let you down. LAFC, defending champions. They beat Portland yesterday 3-2. And LAFC Soccer Club, they got or the football club, they have the Champions League because they won the league, Ty. They have this extra in soccer. They do like these tournaments throughout the year. So if you win, you get to be in this thing called the Champions League. And it's the CONCACAF or whatever. It's the North America, South America. It's like the whole thing. Maybe it's just the North America thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's just North America, all that countries. They play a Champions League. So they actually get to play against LD Alajuelense. I think it's called Alajuelense. Anyway, they're playing their first game, and that's going to be a match on Thursday. So check it out on TV. Angel City, our women's soccer team, Ty. They're going to play on Wednesday against America. That's I think it's a team from the Mexican Women's League and Mexico's Women's League. They get to play. It's a friendly, they call it, when they don't count the score. It's just a friendly to get them ready. Because, again, Angel City, our women start playing, Ty, on Mom's birthday. Hey, what do you know? 326 on Mom's birthday.
On March 26th.
And that's going to be an opening day, and they're going to play Gotham City. So go check them out.
Who do they play on March 26th?
At home. And that's soccer news. All right, moving on to the Dodgers and Angels, just because it is spring training. Unfortunately for the Dodgers, we'll kick it off with the Dodgers. Are you going? Where are you going, dude? You all right?
I feel all right.
Come on, dude. All right. So Gavin Lux, infielder Gavin Lux, pretty good. He unfortunately tore his ACL. He's out for the year, so that was a bummer. I lost him for the year. So but they got some depth. They're gonna try to move some people around. It's still spring training. Who knows? They'll probably try to make a deal to increase their depth for the utility infield. Lux even played the outfield too, didn't he? You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And then we talked about the baseball classic. The Dodgers are sending 11 players. I know Mookie Betts is in there.
And
Kershaw.
the Astros are sending 0
Will Smith's
players.
going. Will Smith. The catcher is going to be on the
Not
American
the
team as
actor.
well. No, not the actor. Some of the pitchers are going to play in their hometowns.
That's confusing.
And their leagues. Trace Thompson, I don't know if you know who that is, but he's playing for Great Britain. So that'll be interesting.
That guy.
I don't know. I guess his mom or something. If you have a mom or dad or
Who's
grandparents that have been born somewhere else, you get to go play for them.
Anyway. That's not a football player.
No. All right, so that's the Dodger news. Moving on to the Angels real quick. Pitcher Griffin Canning and Chris Rodriguez, both right-handers who were out all last year with arm injuries. Griffin had a bad back, had a back issue. Chris had a shoulder issue thing. They're back, and they're getting ready. So, hey, remember how those guys, Griffin could go out and then strike out like an 8 guys and do pretty well. So we're hoping he comes back to challenge for another starting position in that rotation. He might start in that rotation. Chris Rodriguez was great off the bench, came in, did really well, and then he got hurt. So hoping to see those guys back out there and see what they can do. So that's good news for the Angel pitching, which we desperately need to show the world, Ty. We need to show the world that the Angels can put together a pitching staff, right? It's not just all about Ohtani, right? And then they have 10 players. The Angels have 10 players in the Baseball Classic, like we mentioned. Fletcher's playing for Italy, right? Because I think his mom's from Italy.
Mexico.
And then Altuve's not on the Angels, dude.
No, Astros.
I know. All right, so Angels got a lot of pitchers pitching for their home team. If you were playing for Mexico,
How about Altuve?
Venezuela.
I call him Altuve.
Where is Rengifo playing for? Rengifo's going to play in his hometown. I think maybe it is Venezuela.
How about Altuve? Mexico.
But there's a lot of teams. Ty, it's going to be exciting.
Alex
lot of
Bregman.
So 10 players. Oh, and then the Angels.
Saying hi to Alex Bregman's
Say hi to
mom.
Bregman.
To kick his.
No. Why?
Bregman's
mom. Come on, dude. Don't get. Told you about talking about people's moms.
Saying hi to Alex Bregman.
Bregman's going to come find you, dude. Trust me.
He's going to come find me.
He'll come find you. Don't tell him where we live. Anyway, so that's the Angels. And so watch the World Classic. They play the USA team, Ty, because they're in Phoenix.
I'll say hi to J.P. Crawford.
Okay, the pool play.
And
the pool
kick his butt.
So USA is in Phoenix,
yes.
right? And so is Mexico. That pool, whatever, they're all playing against each other. I think it was at Canada, U.S., Mexico. I want to say Great Britain, and there's another one in there. They're all playing in Phoenix. And where are they playing, Ty? Where do they play their games?
In Phoenix, Arizona.
Chase Field.
Which
is the Diamondback Stadium. So they're going to be playing there. USA,
not Minute Maid Park.
USA's first game is next Saturday and then Sunday, right?
Yes.
Right. And they play a practice game against the Angels spring training squad on Thursday. So if you can watch that, you get a preview of what the USA team looks like against the Angels. All right?
No, preview for the Astros.
Oh, real quick, we got some Rams Charger news. The Combine, which is where all the
Jets.
What's the Combine? You want to explain to them what the NFL
the
Combine is?
They train people.
No.
They're working.
It's the college kids.
Yes.
College kids trying to get drafted. They go to this Combine, right? And they do all these drills and they show off how fast they are.
How the New York Jets.
How high they can jump, how much they can lift, right? It's where all the teams look at. And the Chargers, LA Chargers, our local guys, they need offensive linemen and they need defense, and then they need tight ends. So they're really checking those guys out. The Rams, they're still looking like they're going to trade Jalen Ramsey, our safety, right?
What? Why? Where's he going to?
Because he wants to leave, and they're going to try to get some value for him, I guess.
How about the New York Jets?
Rumor is they're also going to look at moving Allen Robinson, receiver Allen Robinson too, is like moving on. So I don't know what the Rams are doing. If we don't have anybody playing, I don't know what the Rams are going to be doing next year. So that they're probably just redoing the whole lineup.
How about the Jets?
That was football, everybody. I think I'm out. Tied. Look at that. I got done. That was a lot. We had to cover a lot.
Say hi to Corey Seager.
Lots going on in local LA pro sports, right?
When they play us.
Root for the Kings. Kings are making a good push.
This Kyle Seager's butt.
This is the best the Kings have done in a while, right?
He ropes us.
I mean, last year we made the playoffs, but it wasn't like. What are you talking about?
Corey Seager.
Dude, okay, fine. Look, you got 1 minute. 1 minute. What do you want to say? I'll just leave it to you for a minute.
I'll say hi to Corey Seager. Yeah, I like this.
Who is Corey Seager?
The guy from the Los Angeles Dodgers, former.
And then he's where?
He's in the Rangers now.
Okay. All right.
I saw him in person batting and I booed him.
You booed him.
Because he played for the Dodgers.
Did he hear you?
Yes.
Oh, what did he say?
Heard.
Did he look at you and say, "Hey man, knock it off, don't boo me anymore"?
I did.
He did?
Yes. I'll do that to Alex Bregman.
We're nowhere near the field, folks. We're way up in the boondocks. They're on the nosebleeds, and I guess he can hear him real well.
How Alex Bregman.
He probably hears really well, too.
I'll throw something.
I have to sit next to you during the games. Can you not be too crazy at the games and saying stuff? People look at us weird.
How about George Springer? I'll talk smack on him, too.
Who's George Springer?
Former Astro.
Okay. Who's he play for
World
now?
Series champ. He plays for the Blue Jays.
Okay. See, when you say a name like that, your folks out there.
I like to talk smack on him.
Explain who they are. Talk smack on them, yes.
And then what would he do? Hit a home run?
All right, Ty. 15 more seconds.
And then this guy named Bochet. No, Boba time's over.
Boba time's over.
And then I'll say milkshakes time's not over.
Hey, you like my Ted Lasso shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool, huh? I got it as a gift from. Thanks, Jay.
How about a South Park shirt?
No. All right, let's say goodbye. We're signing off the Dad and Ty Sports Show. Hey, we're thinking about naming. We should probably change the name. I want to talk about this. I'll talk to him more about this, but I think we might go, since we talk LA Pro Sports and now we pretty much define what we do. We got all the stuff back there. We're still trying to get an LA. We're going to get that Angel City pennant. We're going to get it before they start. Got to get it ordered. I'm just going to go online. Astros. Maybe I'll stop by on the way into work one day. No. So Ty, what do you think? Start thinking about it. Would you be like, what if we said the Dad and Ty L.A. Pro Sports Show or L.A. show or Los Angeles Sports Show?
It looks good.
You like that? Just to tell people, yeah, you're waving to everybody out there.
I waved at
Bregman's not watching. I'm just telling you.
Why is he not watching?
Not watching us.
Why? What am I
I
gonna
don't know.
say
Maybe I'll tag him on Twitter when we post it, and we'll say, hey Alex, you might want to watch. We talk about you a few times here and there, so you might want to watch. And then maybe he'll do an interview with you, and he'll be like, why you gotta give me so much love on the show, Ty?
I'll talk because talking smack on you when you hit the home run last year.
I don't know. Anyway, so we'll kick it around, so you might see a little change there. Just LA Pro Sports Show or LA Show. We'll figure out what works and what kind of fits in there. But we appreciate everyone who's watching, right, Ty? Say hey, thanks. Usually we get like 20 people to chime in, at least say see what's going on for 10 minutes or so, or not. No, at least a couple minutes here.
Mr. Safety is an A's fan.
Anyway, oh gosh, the show went really long, but we had a lot to talk about, right, Ty?
Yes.
All right. So say goodbye from the Dad and Ty Sports Show. Signing off. We'll see you next week, folks.
I'll say Altuve.
Watch
he's gonna lose.
the Team USA.
Altuve's a sore loser.
How do I turn this off? Oh, there we go. All right. See you, folks.